Today we bring you an exclusive drive of the first all-electric offering from Maserati. We subject the all-new BMW R1300 GS to tough Ladakh terrain and check out the latest electric scooter from Because. Hello and welcome to Overdrive. I am Sohini Dutt. Maserati's new Grand Tourer range takes the luxury experience to electrifying heights while also retaining its iconic charm. In fact, Rohit was in Italy recently enjoying some open-top all-electric experience in the Maserati Folgore. Take a look.
Stresa, nestled on the shores of the Grand Lake Maggiore, we've come to this beautiful, picturesque location to drive Maserati's latest offering, the GranCabrio. What Folgore means in Italian is lightning. That refers to an electric powertrain. A Maserati Grand Tourer without exhaust pipes. That's a problem, isn't it? Which is why Maserati is offering both kinds of variants on the new GranCabrio. You can choose a petrol engine with the Modena or the Trofeo, or if you want to go green, you can get the electric. They have managed to maintain the proportions, including the height of the car, absolutely perfect. So even though there are batteries in this car, it's not high riding. Of course, when you talk about the aerodynamics, the slippery nature of cars like these, so what they've done is given us the classic silhouette that we love with a Maserati, and at the same time managed to give it the aerodynamic efficiency that is required for an electric powertrain. The cabin is like Da Vinci meets Silicon Valley. So you still get that Italian flair even in the cabin. All the materials, absolutely top-notch. And the way everything is laid out, it has simplicity and yet a lot of luxury to it. So you get a big digital instrumentation, you get a proportionately sized infotainment as well. You also get a touchscreen for your HVAC controls, and the classic Maserati clock is now replaced with a digital display, which in this case also tells you the state of charge for the batteries. But overall, it still feels every bit Maserati, including the materials.
The cabin is upholstered from nylon, recycled from fishing nets, and while it does not feel the same as leather, it has a unique, soft touch to it that does feel expensive. But apart from feeling rich, Maseratis need to be fast, and boy, does this go! All the Folgore models feature electric all-wheel drive, ensuring that every horse is used effectively. The Gran Turismo and Cabrio have a single motor at the front and two at the rear. Although capable of producing over 1200 PS combined, the battery pack limits it to 750 PS of usable, continuous power for sanity's sake. No matter how fast an EV can go, its weight becomes apparent on tight switchbacks, putting extra pressure on the outer wheels and the suspension.
So what Maserati have cleverly done is they've gone with a T-bone battery setup. What that means is, think of the battery layout to be like a T, but with serifs. What that means is behind the firewall is 4 layers of battery. Then you have batteries in the transmission tunnel that you have on, say, the ICE vehicle, right? So the transmission tunnel is housing further batteries, and then behind the rear seats also, or under the rear seats, is where there are furthermore batteries.
This design allows the Folgore to maintain a low ride height like its petrol counterparts, while preserving the 4-seater layout and the weight distribution.
So yes, there is all-wheel drive. That means that it doesn't lose grip all that often, but it also makes sure that it continues to make you smile. It is a driver's car at the end of the day, not something that is used for maximizing range and all of that.
Further enhancing its performance is the Vehicle Domain Control Module, developed by Maserati using its Formula E learnings. The VDCM intelligently balances power between the front and the rear motors to mask weight and manage weight transfer, excelling in Corsa mode to maximize acceleration and cornering with minimal traction control intervention. At slow speeds, the car can be raised by 25mm to handle speed bumps or rough roads, like a racehorse tiptoeing through a muddy paddock. Utterly brilliant, especially for our roads.
I'm pretty impressed with the ride quality. Now, how it behaves back home in India, that remains to be seen. But from whatever I can see right now, I'm quite impressed.
The Folgore uses the same staggered tire sizes as the petrol variant, but opts for low-resistance Pirelli P0 Elect tires, providing excellent grip on the GranCabrio, similar to the new Taycan. Tire noise is minimal, even with the roof down, as the synthesized sonic sound of the EV masks it effectively. The brake feel is natural too.
I know it sounds cliched when we talk about EVs and always keep complaining about the oral drama, but come on, in my peripheral vision is that Trident. This car is handling and driving the way it is, doing justice to that Trident, doing justice to the badge on the hood. From that perspective, yes, I want that oral drama. Yes, I have gone on record and said that I hope EVs are not the future. I hope e-fuel takes over. I still maintain my stance. But looking at the different generations, the different cars that we've seen in the EV space now, I really like where it's headed.
It may not become a collector's item or a Maserati icon, but as a die-hard petrol head, I hate to admit that the Folgore actually drives better than the Trofeo. Yes, you heard that right, better. This car has proven that at least for Maserati, electrification doesn't mean the end of passion, soul, and the indefinable magic that makes driving their cars an experience to cherish. The Folgore could be the dawn of a new era for the brand, because if its performance is an indication, Maserati's lightning bolt has struck.
Maserati does have plans to bring the Folgore to India very soon. In fact, it will be very interesting to see how a Grand Tourer, that too an electric, is received in the country. We'll take a very quick break here on the show, but coming up on the other side, we'll tell you all about the new BMW R1300 GS.